what we are doing today, as every Sunday, is planning outfits for the upcoming week. And well, I mean, if you've been here before, you know that I plan outfits mostly for the work days. And the way I plan is that well, I put the outfits together, but I don't plan which day specifically I'm going to wear a particular outfit on, unless it's like last week and it was I was at this expo industry event. So I knew that three of the outfits that I planned for the 5 days will be worn during the event. So but otherwise, it's just if it's just working from the office or working from home, I don't really specify which outfit goes with which day. I think it's rather the weather that dictates what I'm going to be wearing on a specific day. So let's say I wouldn't be wearing my, let's say, white pants, white Nili Lotan balloon pants on a rainy day if I know that I will be biking, because that wouldn't really make sense. The bike gets quickly dirty from the rain, and then the pants would be destroyed. So so otherwise I'm always planning 4 or 5 work days. This week is a little bit different. Hello, Annika. So this week is a little bit different because it's Easter week starting next week. And in Denmark, we are so lucky. It's like the least religious country in the world. But we have actually 5 days of Easter holidays. So the Easter holiday starts already on Thursday. So I will only have 3 work days: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But this week today I decided that I actually want to be like, I want the creative juices to keep on flowing. And I just felt so inspired and motivated to actually put some outfits together. So I was like, okay, well, I already have the 3 workday outfits. And I want to continue and put some outfits together for the days off as well. And we are going, we are visiting some friends on Easter Sunday. So I sort of already had that in mind, and I will be meeting my friends on Thursday. So there are some options for that day as well. But otherwise, we are just home. We are not traveling anywhere. So that's it. Okay, let's get going. Yeah. So there is actually the top rack is a little bit empty because I keep the outfits that I have planned for the following week. I keep them down here, and then so let's say for tomorrow, I have to actually check where it all starts. So it starts here. So let's say that this is what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. I'll take that out and I actually hang that in my office / guest room. So let's say for example the shirt needs ironing. So this is where it sort of waits until I have time to really like get ready for the following day. And then once I've worn things, if something just has to go back in the closet, then it of course goes back to where it belongs in the closet, based on the category. But otherwise, all the outfits that I planned, they are hanging down here. So that's sort of my system. Alrighty. So what I really wanted to wear, and as you may be noticing, I'm shifting a little bit to brighter colors. You see the blues, the grays, the light grays. Yeah. So I really wanted to wear these slightly cropped jeans I have from COS. I was actually quite angry at them at some point. Do you get angry at your clothes as well? But then I was like, you know what? I actually like them. They're really good with, like, when you really want to show your shoes, you know, just like the ones that I'm wearing today. And these pants, by the way, are also very good, you know, for that. So you really want to, like, you know, consider what shoes you're wearing with a cropped pant. So I would say there is a little bit more consideration going to that. But that's what I like, because, you know, then, you know, if I have a shoe that I like want to show, you know, that's the pant to wear it with. So then I'll pair it with this super light blue. I'm actually using a little bit of artificial light, so like a lamp, to give me more light, you know, for this life. But and this may augment a little bit, you know, the colors. But it's a very light blue, like a baby blue shirt, and then because it's actually not going to be that warm this week, so I'm thinking of wearing this lovely wool jacket from COS, and I have this brooch actually just you know, on the jacket all the time. I really like it. So all together it will look like this, and maybe I could actually pair that with my white loafers, if it doesn't feel like too much. Or maybe, you know, just for a little bit of contrast, maybe the black Mary Janes. Hello, Linda. Hello, thanks for joining. Yeah, so that would be the first one. Yes. And that's basically tomorrow, so I will actually put it away. Or maybe no, I won't, because I have to check the weather. I have to double check the weather. Because I want to make sure, you know, that I wear this jacket on a colder day. Tuesday, I'll actually start from here. So I've just worn this jacket and I really love it. So it's a new pre-loved find. I'll be using it mostly as a blazer, but probably also as a, you know, like a jacket during summer. And it's just perfect, you know, for like dressing down something that is a little bit more dressy, like these slightly tailored pants. Also pre-loved. Well, actually, the whole outfit will be pre-loved. That's fantastic. And then this white top from Tibi with the zipper, which is so cool. So I will have, you know, the classic element, and then the more modern. I would say this is rather modern, and then this would be the chill element. So I really like them together. I haven't worn this combination together yet before. Let's see about the shoe. Maybe I could actually wear the black Mary Jane again. The pants go really, really well with my beige Drivan Norton sneakers, so I may consider them. Also, many people have joined. Thanks so much, guys. Hello, everybody. So yeah, just for the newcomers, we are planning outfits for the upcoming week. Yes, so that's number 2. Then, so this is Tuesday. On Tuesday, we are actually going for, like a birthday dinner. It's my mother-in-law's birthday dinner. And yeah, I will probably change. So, well, at least I'd like to have the option of changing to something else. And what I thought about is having a little bit of, like, you know, layers, but without like changing the vibe. So meaning that, you know, if it's very hot, I'll just you know, have this silk V-neck blouse. If it's a little bit chilly, then I'll just add, well, I'll have it on, and then, you know, if it's too warm, I'll just take it off. But if it's not, then I'll just, you know, keep it on. Just a cashmere, black cashmere, like a cardigan jacket. And then at the bottom, the TB deconstructed pencil skirt. And then probably, maybe I'll actually wear these silver Mary Janes. So that's for the birthday dinner. And do chip in with, questions or comments. So that is Tuesday. Alrighty. Wednesday. So the last, day at work, because as I mentioned in the beginning, it's Easter week, and in Denmark, we start the Easter holiday already on Thursday. So for Wednesday, I thought about these white balloon pens from Nili Lotten, and then I thought about this color. I think they go really well together. But actually, initially, when I took these two pieces out of my closet, I was like, this is like all too casual for me, for my liking. It's not like we have a dress code in the office. It's actually the opposite of a dress code. If a dress code is something like actually uplifted, it's very casual. But for my liking, this was too casual. So I was like, okay, well, let's just add a blazer, right? I'm a blazer girl. And I'm so happy that this top goes so well with this pre-loved Acne Studios jacket that I found recently. Well, you don't actually see it in the camera. That's a pity, because they do come off as different colors. But if I come closer to the window, it's actually, maybe you see it from a distance. No, it's still a little bit skewed, but it is like it's the same color. It's quite funny actually. So yeah, these three together. And then which shoes? I'll have to think about it, to be honest. And again, shoes is not something that I necessarily plan for when I do outfit planning. So I do it basically, in the morning when I'm, or maybe the day before, when I actually look at the clothes again. Okay, this is what I'm going to be wearing. And then I decide about the shoe. Could be. Okay, yeah. You know what? Could wear. That's actually a good idea. I could wear, instead of the silver Mary Janes, I could wear my silver boot. That's actually a very good idea. Yeah, I think these will go very well. They go so well with balloon pens, actually. So I really love them. Good. So this was Wednesday, okay? So I'm done with work. Now we are looking at a little bit more like, maybe I'll be home, right? And I still want to, feel like myself. I still want to feel like I'm actually wearing an outfit. Because this stuff is important, with like all the things going on in the world. Actually having this in control, like feeling like yourself, like feeling like, this is something that you actually decide, you get to decide about. I love it. So, but it has to be, more casual. So, of course, I'm not wearing a blazer at home, unless I'm working from home. Then I love it. So, I haven't, so this is actually a new addition. I haven't worn them yet either. I haven't actually worn them. So, it's a balloon type of pant, cotton pant from COS. They sit quite low, which I really like, but they are actually not like, sweeping the floor like some of the TB styles. I'm 178 centimeters. I don't know what it is in feet and inches, forgive me, but I'm quite tall, and they are just touching the floor, which is good. And it's gonna be the first time that I'll be wearing them. And I thought about wearing them with one of those ring 3-ish colors. I think this color is officially called Cement by TB. It's a last year model that I actually, to be honest, So I bought it in size medium, and I will never do that again. So buying, you know, a TB t-shirt in size medium, even though like that's the size that I wear from like COS or Arcade. But TB's t-shirts are really oversized, so I actually had it altered for me. So the sleeves got they were shortened. Also, I think she also made them narrower, and of course, you know, here it was the t-shirt was made narrower. I think the length is actually the same. I'm not certain about that, but I'm really happy with it. So, and then maybe actually I still follow, you know, the chill modern and classic approach. So this is definitely, you know, a classic item. So it's just a sort of grandpa kind of cardigan, cashmere cardigan from Max Mara. I've had it for years. I think it's now, I don't know, at least 5 years, and I love it. I wear it a lot during winter, especially at home, to have, you know, to have that feeling of actually like having an outfit, wearing an actual outfit. And the t-shirt and the cardigan go really well together. Again, the color is not exactly as you see it in the camera, but really nice cold nuances, which I love. So the t-shirt is definitely the chill element, and then the pant would be the modern element. Well, you don't see the shape of the pant anymore, but you know, a balloon pant. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to wearing this one. So still a couple of outfits to go. I think, yeah, we have 3 more. Again, you know, my first day back at work will be Tuesday the following week, right? So I just, you know, just got so creative. So I thought, well, let's just create many outfits, you know? So again, using, you know, the hanger approach. So looking at, you know, which hangers are hanging the right way. So this is the right way, meaning, you know, what I haven't actually worn in quite some time. Okay, so probably I haven't worn these for about 2 weeks because the rotation in my closet, like in the current capsule. So what you see here, and then at the top of the second part, the right part, this is what you know, is, I can also show you. This is basically what I work with on a weekly basis, okay? So these are my blazers. This is, I mean, belt and, you know, just, yeah, shoes at the bottom. But it's not something that, as such, you know, like, it is taken into consideration as a rotation piece for me. So I rotate between blazers and tops and then bottoms. And yeah, I would say approximately 2 to 3 weeks. Everything gets to be rotated, which I really love. Hello, Rekka and Corey and Kate. Hello, everybody. Linda. So I thought about wearing these. What do they call them? Tropical wool. Yeah, tropical wool jogger from TB. And if you follow me here, you know that I've been struggling with styling the TB cutout cropped sweater. But it's not that I haven't been wearing it, even though I have it actually, you know, for sale via both Vinted and Vestiaire. But it doesn't, you know, it's like, well, you know, it's gonna be worn, but of course well maintained. But maybe at some point I will actually remove it from sale because I it's like it's growing on me, you know. And this time I want to. So last time I wore it and really liked it was with a black tank top underneath. Now I want to wear it actually as they, you know, style the sweater on TB's website with a bright tank or with a white tank top. And then the jogger. Again, you know, for maybe home, maybe on Thursday going out with my friends. Let's see. Yeah. that's what I'm thinking will work fine. Maybe together with thinking. Yeah, maybe the Mary Janes actually. Yeah. Cool. So 2 more outfits. Okay, so there is a Easter lunch occasion, and I have actually 2 outfits that are a little bit more, like dressy, not super dressy, but just a little bit like, okay, I've actually given it a thought, So the TB jogger that you probably all know, and I really, really love them. I mean, there are just some TB pieces that are like genius, So, and I have them in dark navy, well, in the TB navy. And I've also had them for quite some time now. And this is a new edition, so I've just worn it last week. It's an animal print sheer top from Sportmax. I wasn't sure about the color in the beginning because it comes off a little bit yellow on a bright skin like mine, but it's actually really cool. So these 2, probably with a tank top underneath, like a camisole, like a black camisole, and of course a bra. And then if it is this Easter lunch occasion, and it's going to be like too warm in the living room where we will be sitting, I may actually just have this on, and that's going to be great. But probably upon arrival, I will be wearing this pre-loved vest blazer or blazer vest. Just imagine that I will shorten the sleeves, so that it's not going to be, you won't see as much of the sleeve as you see right now. I hope this makes sense. So these 3 together. And this brings us to the last outfit. I think I've never put so many outfits together during one day for 1 week. Where to start? Okay, so I really wanted to style this navy t-shirt, which is in a kind of a scuba, I think you call it scuba material. Really cool. I like how flowy it is, but at the same time, how much structure it has. It's from a brand, A Day. So I had this in size large. So they actually, if you ask me, that this should be a medium, but according to the sizing, this is a large. I think it's an American brand, and I had a voucher for the website for maybe 3 years, because I bought something years ago, and then it wasn't the right thing, and then I couldn't return it, but they gave me a voucher, and it was just impossible to find something that I really wanted to have until that t-shirt. So I wouldn't otherwise just buy it. But because I had the voucher, I was like, okay, now I have to use it. But it's really beautiful. I'm really happy with it. And why I initially looked at the brand, or it was introduced to me, is that they have a more sustainable approach to materials and production and so on. So okay, and just to mix the materials a little bit. I thought about wearing this black faux leather skirt. Again, the color's a little bit off, I think, in the camera. So the navy is a little bit too reddish in it. But when I look, I have the window just next to me here. So I can see that it's actually a rather cold navy, and it goes really well with the black. And then just let's imagine that it could be that lunch occasion. If I don't go with the other outfit, I could actually wear this one. So I thought about wearing this white blazer. And then about the shoes, probably the black Mary Janes again, to be honest. Could also be the silver boots. Yeah, it depends a little bit on the weather and like, yeah, you know, the mood, basically. Yeah. So that's it. How many outfits have I created? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 outfits. Fantastic. So yeah, but that actually makes sense because we have, well, obviously 7 days in a week, but the holiday, you know, the Easter holiday here in Denmark continues until, yeah, the following Monday. So yeah, I'm covered. I'm good. That's perfect. But thanks so much for joining. I hope this is fun. I hope you've been enjoying it as much as I am, actually, because I really like sharing, you know, this with you guys. And as every week, I will of course share on Saturday. I will share, you know, what I've actually worn. And yeah, we'll see you in the comments. I will post this live in just a couple of minutes. All the best. Have a wonderful week. And if we don't speak in the comments, happy Easter if you're celebrating. All the best. Bye bye.